Hello, I'm Lisa Jane and I'm here in Merida. I'm at the Parador and I'm here to tell a story. Mr. Cool by Roger Hargreaves. As you can see, there's tons and tons of Mr. and Miss books, Mr. Men collection. Wonderful books to express all kinds of things when you're grumpy. Could be to express an action, being tickly, or to express something that you're not so good at, as in being a bit clumsy. Mr. Bump. Today we're going to do Mr. Cool, because he's so cool. So, shh, story time. Shh, it's story time. Poor Jack wasn't feeling very well. He had been in bed for days, and he had to stay in bed until he was better.
I'm bored,
he huffed.
I wish I could go outside and play with my friends.
Suddenly, a blue blur shot through the window, and it looped the loop around the light in the ceiling. Look at that! And a small blue figure wearing a hat landed on the end of Jack's bed. Cool, said Jack.
That's me. I'm Mr. Cool.
Cool, repeated Jack.
You look a bit bored. I think we could go and have some fun.
I wish I could.
But I'm not allowed. Out of this bed. I think we could make an exception just for this once.
And he clicked his fingers. The next instant, Jack found himself sitting in a cockpit of a jet aeroplane. Look.
Why don't we take it out for a spin?
Suggested Mr. Cool. What? Can I really fly it? Said Jack.
Sure you can, Mr. Cool. It's easy.
So Jack flew the jet plane all the way across the Atlantic Ocean and back. That was cool! Thanks, Mr. Cool.
We haven't finished yet,
said Mr. Cool, and he clicked his fingers again. Jack heard a crowd roar. He was at a football ground. But he wasn't sitting in the crowd, no. He was on the bench with other players, and he was wearing a team strip. Quick, said Mr. Cool. The manager wants to go on, wants you to go on. He wants me to play? But you're Capital United. Look at your strip. And you'll never guess what. Jack scored a goal. Wow, that was so cool. As Jack walked off the pitch, Mr. Cool clicked his fingers and whisked them away to climb the tallest tree in the world. He clicked his fingers again, and before you could say Jack Robinson, they were standing on top of the mountain. Where are we? Said Jack.
Mount Everest, said Mr. Cool.
How cool! What are we going to do here?
Sledging, said Mr. Cool.
Let's go! Jack and Mr. Cool slid down from the very top of the mountain to the very bottom of Mount Everest. That was the coolest thing ever!
It was more cold and cool, stuttered Mr. Cool. For the final time, Mr. Cool clicked his fingers, and in an instant, Jack found himself back in his bedroom. "Thank you so much, Mr. Cool," said Jack. "That was amazing," said Mr. Cool. "Ha ha ha. Well, I'll be off," said Mr. Cool. "But there's one more thing, Jack. Have a look in the mirror." With this, Mr. Cool shot out of the window. Chung! Jack went into the bathroom and looked in the mirror. Cool! And why do you think Jack was so pleased? That's right, all his spots had gone. Jack was better. I wonder, on which page did Jack get better? The end.